Hey guys, how you doing? Steve Lav here. Just gonna do a little coffee chat video. It's my little coffee going on here. And Sunday night, February 28th, about 6:30, 7 o'clock type of thing. Let's go over a couple of things. What's going on for me for the week? And this week I gotta change a heat pump. Sunday night, tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, I'll be getting there early, and I gotta change a heat pump system. Now, what they got there is they got an old York 4-ton heat pump system, air handler, 10 kW heat strips type of thing. And the system's been in 25 years, and I went over there last week, and it was completely out of Freon. So the accumulator was all rotted out. The filter dryer was all rotten. It's like, for me to try to fix that thing, it ain't worth it. So we gave her a price on changing the system out, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a new system in there for. I'm going back with a little 3-ton Rudd heat pump system. Now, I did offer to put a dual fuel in there, go with propane, a little 90% gas furnace. That would have been the way to go with, you could go with a heat pump or just strictly AC. That would have been the way to go. But she's scared of the propane, I guess. She doesn't want to do it. She wants to go back with the heat pump. So it'll work. It's just gonna just spin the meter. It gets cold out, the meter's gonna spin like crazy. But she's had it like that for years and years. So she's a rich lady. She don't care. So we're going back with that. What else is going on with me? Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing that install, and I'll try to bring you guys along with the sheet metal work, and I'm gonna run a new line set. I'm gonna leave all the ductwork that's there. I'm just gonna tie in, pan in the supply and return, and insulate it, and I'll try to bring you guys along with the sheet metal work that I do. And I get some pretty good hits on that. Some guys like to see how I do sheet metal work and tie-ins and stuff. And everybody does things a little bit different. It's always good to, get a different perspective on how people work and how they do things. And if you watch the videos, you could pick stuff up. You pick up little pointers and tips, and I'll try to, show you guys, as I go along how I do. Now, I've been using that Hensler bender, and I really like that. It's a little handbrake you take right down, and you do all your cross bends and your bends with that Hensler bender. It's basically a couple of pieces of heavy duty angle line welded together. It's got some nice charts on it, and you can buy them online. I think I must have sold like 30 or 40 of them for the guy's kid, because a lot of people ask me about that tool, and I usually, refer them to a link where they can buy it. So I'm sure Charlie Hensler appreciate me helping out his little daughter, which I don't have a problem with that. If I like a tool and I use it, I will give it a good review. I don't need to get stuff. I get a lot of people that offer to send me stuff so I could do reviews. Some stuff I do, some stuff I don't. It depends. If I don't think it's going to be a good fit for me, I'll refuse it. And I'm not, proud of like that. If I don't think it's good for me, or I don't think I could give it an honest, healthy review, I'll say, nah, I'm all set. I don't want to slime anybody, but I'm gonna be honest. If I don't like something and I think the thing's a piece of junk, I'll say it. They ain't nobody gonna buy me out. There ain't no way. So I like to give honest reviews, and I like the Hensler bender. I think it's worth the money, and you see it in my videos how I do all the cross breaks and stuff, and definitely something that you guys could use. Once you buy it, you have it forever. It's a good little handbrake. You take it right down in the cell. Like I'm going to be working in the crawl space. Down in the crawl space, it's got a concrete slab down there, but you're kind of like on your hands and knees down there. That thing's going to be great for me. So I'll be using that. A lot of people ask me about the carrier thing moving to Mexico. It is what it is. I feel bad for all the people that lost their jobs. A lot of companies have left to go to Mexico. Rudd, Train, Carrier now, and it's like mass exodus of companies leaving the United States. I blame the government for it. The government should put a stop to it. They could put a stop to it, hit them with higher taxes or whatever they're gonna do. It's the government's fault. That's who I blame. Everybody, we're losing all our jobs. They're all going south. It's really, really sad. A sad thing to see. I live up in the Northeast, and there was all kinds of mills up here. They used to make all kinds of clothes. I mean, mills everywhere. They used to make clothes up here, and they all shut down. Every last one of them shut down. It's a sad, sad thing. Very, very sad. A lot of guys have been getting the Testo Smart probes, and a lot of guys seem to be happy with them. Time will tell how they work out, how they stand up. Testo's, a decent company. I've never had a problem. I got a lot of Testo equipment that I use and I like. For the most part, all the stuff that I have used so far seem to be decent. Um, and time will tell. A couple $100 for the probes, you can't go wrong with that. I like to go wireless myself. I wasn't a big fan of like the iConnect when it first came out because it didn't have a screen. I did some videos kind of bashing it a little bit, but after I got the iConnect and I used the Smart Tool, I use both of them. I kind of like being wireless because you could stand back with your tablet, and you could have your probes hooked up down there. And if you got to add gas, you just run a hose to your low side, and if you're gonna take gas out, you just run a hose from the high side to your recovery tank or whatever. It's not a big deal, and you're not really strapped to those hoses. It's nice, you know. You guys can set it up with little T fittings and shutoffs and whatnot. It works out well, and I'm hoping that the Testo stuff works out for you guys. I'm sure it will. You know, they make a decent product. And then as things evolve, I'm sure they'll make it a little bit different. Maybe they'll make changes in the future. I heard that Spolin's coming out with a different smart tool that's got a longer range now. So that'll be interesting. I like the little smart tool. I like the iConnect from Imperial. I like that. That's quite the tool. I want to do more of that this year. That's like I said. As I use tools and stuff. If I like them, I'll give a good review of them. Why wouldn't I? If I buy something and it's not up to par or it's this or that, I'd be honest with the people and tell them, this is what's happening with it. Can it be fixed? Sure, the company can fix it. But right now it's probably not up to par. If that was the situation, I would say it. But that's why they do beta testing and stuff. They do beta testing to work the bugs out of stuff. So if you're a beta tester, you would obviously you would go back to the manufacturer and you would talk to him about that instead of bagging the tool until they got all the bugs out of it, and then you could do a review of it. Obviously. Yeah. So like I said, I'm kind of glad that a lot of the young guys ain't got the money to be spending $1,800 on an iConnect. They ain't got that kind of money. They can swing a couple $100, but 1,800, they probably ain't got that dough. You're just starting out. So that's the position a lot of the guys are in. And I feel for them, I was there. I remember starting out. I didn't have a ton of money. And, it is what it is. I'm not bagging anything until I try it. I wanted to thank all of my loyal subscribers. I'm up to over 15,000 now. And, I got a lot of loyal guys that follow me on a daily basis, and I try to comment on, keep up with my comments. Sometimes it gets overwhelming, guys. I had mentioned this in other videos, but I try to go back and comment when I can, as I get time. Sometimes, I could spend, 5-6 hours a day trying to answer comments. It's too much. So I go back. I do read them all, but sometimes I can't respond. Sometimes I get behind and I can't catch up. There was some days it was 3 hours a day I was doing just answering comments, and I couldn't even catch up. I get a lot of comments sometimes, which is good. I'm glad I get the comments. And, other guys read the comments, and it's kind of a good platform because you could read the comments, and you could see what the guys say, and you could get the answer to your question a lot of times by reading the comments. Or this guy will answer it for me if I'm not around. He'll say, I think he does this, guy will say, I think he does it this way or that way, and it helps out, as long as you're not getting smart with it, because sometimes, you got to be careful how you answer the comments. People could get really upset and hurt. I found that out. And then a lot of these guys who come in, these trolls make all kinds of comments. I found you better off not even answering them guys, because you just start a pissing match back and forth with them. It's not even worth it. But I try to keep my channel clean. I try to keep them comments that, them nasty comments off, but we'll see. Yeah, so I've been trying to eat a little healthier lately. I've been eating more salads and stuff, and I definitely try to cook healthy. But, I want to try to cut back on the carbs a little bit and maybe cut back on the beers. I don't need to be drinking, beer every day, that's for sure, because, it's extra calories that I'm not burning off. So I got to cut back on I like to have a couple of beers after work, but I'm thinking of cutting it back for a while and just do coffee and water. I'm good with that. Try to get back into shape here and gain a little weight, which is not good. So time to get back into shape, mama. Stevie Labs going back in the other direction. But anyway, all right, guys. So like I said, I'll try to bring you along on that job. I got more videos to come. I'm probably gonna leave the dog home because I would be there for 2 days, and it's gonna be in the 50s. I might take her. I hate to leave her home. I hate to leave her home because she's part of the crew. Let me see if I can get her. Maybe she wants to make an appearance. All right, guys. I get a lot of questions about the dog too. They ask me, is Baby her real name? Yeah, she's a rescue dog, and she came with that name, Baby. So that's why I call her Baby the dog. That's her real name. She's a little 7-year-old dog. I just clipped her nails. She needed a pedicure. Her nails were getting a little long. I gotta be careful I don't cut them too short because I don't want them bleeding on her, But I don't want them too long where she steps and they're bending over. She's a licker. She loves to lick, this one. She's a little licker. But I got all kinds of little coats and fleece and stuff. You guys all see the different coats I got on her. She's quite the star of the show, this one. You gonna say hi to the people? Are you being all shy? Huh? You being all shy in front of the people? You're not gonna say hello? Huh? Yeah, she's a licker. She's a licker. She's a licker. Oh, yeah, she is. So anyway, guys, I try to put the dog in all the videos. She's kind of like, she's part of the channel now. She's a cool little, I'm glad I got her. I'm glad I rescued her, and she's a lot of fun to have around. I try to keep her with me. She follows me everywhere, so typical woman, she doesn't want to give me up. Typical female. I'm just joking. But anyway, I want to say thanks for all the comments down below because, it's a good little platform where people could read the comments back and forth, and if they got any questions, and they could read the comments and they get their answers. And I learn stuff on the comments, and people learn stuff from watching my videos. It goes hands in hand. That's what YouTube's all about. Everybody does things a little bit differently, and it's always good to share your knowledge. And if I could pick up a couple of pointers here and there, I always say every day's a school day. If I could pick up a couple of pointers here and there on this video or that video and help me become a better technician, it's always good. So, all right, guys, like I said, man, thanks for the comment. Thanks for the support. And I try to post one video a day. It's a lot of work, but I just got to keep going. And, yeah, I just had a meeting with one of the YouTube representatives, which was pretty cool. They left me a message, a YouTube representative. They wanted to go over my channel and how I was doing, and I guess they do that if you start getting quite a few subscribers. They'll put someone in it. It was kind of what they wanted me to do, change this, change that. I was like, I don't know about that, but they wanted me to do more playlists, and I got quite a few playlists already. I think I got 6 or 8 playlists. They wanted me to do more than that, and wanted me to change my art on my station, and I'm gonna try to do some of the stuff that they recommended. I'm going to try to do, and it's kind of cool that after you get over so many subscribers, they'll help you out. They'll try to help you out, which is nice. That there's someone there that will talk to you and reach out to you, which I thought was pretty cool. So I want to thank you guys for all the support. And like I said, more videos to come. It's going to keep going, keep building the channel. I'm trying my best to build the channel, get more subscribers, and that's what it's all about, I guess. All right, guys, so I will be posting more videos for sure. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching.